And good evening, I'm Tracy Sinclair here with our Holiday Nights of Lights. And now I know you're going to say, Tracy, it's not the holiday season anymore. How are you doing the Holiday Nights of Lights? Well, we decided to extend it a little bit over the next couple of months because we're having so much fun and we're getting out and doing a lot of different things. And so we've decided to change it from Holiday Nights of Lights kind of to what kind of fun things can we do under the lights? Because, you know, sunset's still right about now at this point. It is getting later and later, but we are still under those lights. So we are going to join our friend Georgina Fernandez. She is out at the Arctic Valley and talking about a little bit of tubing going on out there. And so, Georgina, it is a fun time when you get a chance to do this. Let's talk a little bit about tubing out at Arctic Valley.
Yeah, Tracy, I think one of the best things is when you're out in the mountains, there's that, skiing, snowboarding, and tubing. So much things are possible. Now, I'm joined right now with John Robinson Wilson. He's the general manager here at Arctic Valley. And John, how long has tubing been going on for you guys?
We started in 2012, so it's like about 14 years now we've been doing it up here.
And I know this is definitely a workout. Me and one of our photojournalists, we've been going up there for the last few hours, tubing, getting some shots. You kind of get a sweat.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a hike over there and, walking around the top and at the bottom and back from the end of lane 4, the longer run, yeah, you get a little bit of a workout, even though we do, pull you up the hill and with our lift up in the tube.
And so for folks who want to come out here and check it out, what days of the week are you guys open for tubing?
So we normally do Thursday through Sunday, but we'll be open on Monday this week for President's Day as well.
How many sessions do you have on Monday?
So we do 5 sessions on weekends and school holidays, so 11:30, 1:30, 3 o'clock, 5, and 6:30, and we just do 4 on Thursdays and Fridays.
And when I was out here a little earlier, it's pretty quiet, but we're starting to see a crowds of people, little kids, larger friend groups and families showing up. When's your busy time for folks who are trying to come out here?
Yeah, so weekends for sure. We're almost completely sold out on all the weekends and school holidays, anytime kids are out of school. If you want a quieter experience and a little more, private tubing session, these weekdays, especially the 1:30 and 3 o'clock sessions on Thursdays and Fridays are a lot quieter. You get a lot more runs in, not nearly as crowded.
Kind of get that private lane experience.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of the hacks if you have a Monday or Tuesday off, or in this case, Thursday and Friday, come out and enjoy things like tubing when no one else is around.
Yep,
my coworker and I were out here. We were just able to just hop on, hop back, right back up.
Yeah, definitely no waiting in line for those, especially for those early sessions. So, yeah.
And what's your favorite thing about it?
Just, seeing how much fun all the folks have and being able to get all the folks up here. And the great thing about tubing is it doesn't require any skills, doesn't require any special equipment, just, snow pants and jacket and hats and gloves that, pretty much everyone in Alaska already has. And then we provide the tubes. So just, being able to get that many folks up here to Arctic Valley is great.
It seems like a really family-friendly event to come out and check out.
Yeah. Kids as young as 3 can participate. So, from little toddlers up, and yeah, we tons of families out here having a good time when we're open.
And I know you were kind of telling me you guys are getting close to being booked up right now for the weekend, but on Fridays, I know you guys are booked up this Friday, but you guys do something special for couples. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we do a date night special on Thursdays and Fridays. So it's $75 for 2 tickets, 2 personal pizzas, and 2 beverages. And yeah, it's a great deal, and can help get folks out here on those Thursdays and Fridays. And yeah, it's a great, people have a great time. It's a nice little, escape with your partner or friend or whoever you want to bring.
So I'm hearing anyone who still needs a Valentine's Day gift, kind of come out here, do some belated tubing together.
Yeah, we're sold out for this weekend, for tomorrow for sure, but we've probably got some tickets in the next couple of weeks that are available still.
And outside of tubing, you guys have your ski season now open. How are things going with that?
Yeah, it's going better. We got a little bit of a late start, but now we've got, we got some new snow, about 4 inches of snow this week. We've got another few inches in the forecast for Saturday. So yeah, no, it's getting better all the time, and we often get a lot of snow in late February and March. So, hopefully that'll continue to hold true for this year, and season will just get better as we go.
And I know you were telling me you don't really need all that snowfall to have the tubing section open, but how does it feel to be able to have your ski season here, folks up on the mountain, just taking advantage of everything?
Yeah, no, it's really great. As soon as we open for skiing, it's great to see all of our regulars up here, all the families with the youth ski team up here. And the place really comes alive. Those folks are up here for longer than just the folks who are here for snow tubing. And so yeah, it's always great. And, we do this because we're a bunch of ski bums, and, and so that's what, we're really shooting for, is to get the ski area, open every year.
I have to ask, you were saying you get pretty sold out on the Saturday tubing sessions. How crazy does it get out here on those Saturdays and Sundays when the ski season is open?
Yeah, so we cap tubing at 60 guests per hour-and-a-half session, so that just, makes sure we have a good experience for everyone. Everyone gets lots of runs in. But yeah, on a big, if we have a bunch of fresh snow, we have a powder day, that, we can, fill all 3 of our parking lots, and, things get a little hectic out here, but, we can deal with it, and, and it's a lot of fun and great to see all the energy and people out enjoying themselves outside.
And is there a way for folks to maybe buy tickets ahead of time if they want to go tubing? Yeah,
so tubing, especially if you're doing the weekends or holidays, really need to purchase in advance. We very rarely have tickets available at the ticket counter. And so, yeah, on our website at arcticvalley.org, the Thursdays and Fridays, especially those earlier sessions, we usually have tickets available if kind of spur of the moment you want to come up.
And folks are a little hesitant going out tubing. I'm honestly a little nervous every time I go in the tube. It's like, man, it's kind of class. I'm one of those people out there screaming a little bit too loud. But why do you encourage people to come out and go tubing?
Yeah, it's an easy, low impact way to get outside. I'm a firm believer that if you live in Alaska in the winter, you really need to do things outside. And, again, you don't need any special skills or special equipment, to go tubing. So it's a, easy way to get outside during the daylight, or, later in the day, and just, spend some time outside, that I think is important for everyone's kind of mental health during the winter.
Oh, you got to. Like, you live in Alaska, you got to go outside in the elements, especially, you got a light on the mountain, giving you a path to tube down. This is what you got to do.
Yeah, no, it's great. Yeah, and, having lights out means we can do it in the evening when folks are off work and out of school. So, yeah.
Right. Well, thank you, John. Tracy, before I let John run off and go tube himself, do you have any questions for us?
Well, I just wanted to say, I know, Georgina, that you have done this and I have done this, and it is great fun. As somebody that has done this, what is your favorite part about the whole process? Like, what do you like about it? Explain, I guess, the rush of sliding down the hill.
Ooh, so she's asking me what my favorite part about it is. So what John was kind of saying earlier, you pick up a tube, and you give it to one of their employees, and they hook you up, and you get pulled up the mountain, and I like that feeling. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's super relaxing. That's my favorite part of it, is just, you can just lay back and kind of enjoy the ride up the hill. And
you're going a little backwards, so right when you get to the top part, you gotta pop down a little bit, and they unhook you. But it's super fun just coming out here with friends. I went here like a few years ago with my family and my in-laws. So it's just super fun. All different ages, just laughing, screaming on the hill. So definitely something fun for all ages.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, John, thank you so much for joining us and telling us a little bit about tubing.
Yeah, thanks for coming up.
Tracy?
Thanks, Georgina. Yeah, we really had a grand time whenever I've been out there. It is a lot of fun, and as we said, we're trying to find fun things to do under the lights, because while the sunset is getting later and later, it's still a little bit dark out there. So it is nice to have reasons to get out and enjoy this Alaska winter. Even if you're not a skier, you can get out and enjoy some of that tubing out there. A lot of fun. Just get out. Not a lot of work, but you do have to do a little bit of walking, but it is not too much work, and it is a lot of fun. So thank you so much for joining us on our holiday Nights of Lights, as we continue to find more ways to have fun under the lights here in Alaska.